can still smell it.
Mark Nash,
Michael Gross,
Michael Gross, the boss.
my nigga, my brother.
Let's get this shit done, Mike.
We all love sports, right?
Mike Ross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Ross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Ross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, 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 yo. What up? 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 People, welcome back to another edition of Mike on Spots. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Grouse, man. Big ups to that 501 and big ups to that 317. Y'all know how I get down. Little Rock, Indianapolis. I'm back. She back. They back. We back. He back. You back. And we in the motherfucking building, man. How y'all doing today, man? What's good? Knockout Boxing 86 TV. What's good, Am? What's good, Ghost? AI, what's good? Scat Ransom, what's good? Man. Before we get into this boxing shit, right, I gotta tell y'all what happened to me last night. All right, so my girl hit me up, right? She's like, she gotta go to the grocery store and she gotta grab a couple of items. I'm like, all right, cool. So we go to Walmart. We get what we need. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, hey, I'm hungry. What's going on, Derek Lincoln? GK Black, what's good? I'm like, all right, cool. I can eat. I'm like, what you want to eat? She was like, let's go grab some Mexican food. I'm like, all right, I really don't like Mexican food, but fuck it. I'm gonna make some happen. So we get there. I'm eating, I got my queso and chips. And she was like, should we get a margarita? I'm like, fuck it. Let's get a margarita. So we started looking at the margarita list. And it's like you get a 12 ounce for like this and a 32 ounce for like this. Then you get a pitcher. I'm like, the pitcher was like $24, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty big. And the other one was like $18. I'm like, baby, let's just get the pitcher. Me not thinking. Man, we get that pitcher, man. I must have had about 3 or 4 margaritas, nigga, frozen. Man, I had about 3 cups about this big of margaritas, nigga. Man. Before we pull out the parking lot. I'm everywhere, nigga. I was like, God damn, Mike, what is going on, man? They put that goddamn tequila. That motherfucker, that shit was made with that real tequila, huh? Man, bro, I was goddamn me throwing up everywhere, dog. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I made it back last night, man. I'm talking about nigga was sweating. And then you know you throwing up, nigga, you sweating and shit. I'm sweating, nigga. I'm goddamn me, nigga. I'm slumped over, nigga, trying to roll myself to the house and shit. Oh man, last night was major, man. Real shit. I'm good now. I'm good now with this nigga last night, boy. I was on it. I was on that goddamn sauce. Yeah, boy. All right. How y'all doing today, man? First of all, happy Turkey Day. Happy giving of thanks. Well, however you wanna phrase it. I know this day not good for everybody in America. You know what I'm saying? I think the Native Americans would have a different version of things that happen on this day, but in all, hope everybody is with family, somebody with the people you love, the people who love you. I hope yeah, man, I just hope that everybody is giving thanks, you know what I'm saying? We all try to give thanks, man, and be thankful for everything in life. Such as a scientist was good. And man, I just hope that everybody is with family and just, I mean, not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, remembering what happened all those hundreds of years ago, but just being thankful that you can be around the people you love and they love you. And because I mean, sometimes some places, man, like folks ain't got it. Folks ain't got it, man. Folks simply don't got it. They don't got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? People ain't got no loved ones. You got people out here right now that's just by themselves. So be thankful for the people around you. All right. So I was watching YouTube earlier today. I came across this interview with Eddie Hearn, and he was asked about the Terence Crawford Sean Porter fight over the weekend. Eddie was like, you know, Crawford had a good showing, very, 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 very good showing, and they asked him if MATCHROOM would have any interest in signing Terence Crawford, which I thought they would have. You know what I'm saying? I thought they would, but he had some interesting advice for Terence.
On either. So I think Bob and Terence are probably in a stage where they should just shake hands and say, able to deliver him the marquee fights. You know, the photographers and the media are swapping information backwards and forwards. We give it to them. If they want it, they give it to us when we want it. We've got a good relationship with Top Rank. Just sometimes me and Bob don't get on, that's all. But we respect each other as a company. And I go back to it doesn't have to be difficult, these type of things. Boxing makes things difficult, but it doesn't have to be that way. And this is a great example of where it hasn't been that way.
Let's go back to last weekend. We'll come to Demetrius in a second, but I do want to ask you about Crawford Porter. Notably, after the fight, everyone was in a press room and everyone was a little bit astonished. Terence Crawford went to Bob Arum. I'm going to move on. Best of luck with everything. I'm done here. What was your reaction when you saw that? I
thought it was quite brutal, but then it weren't so long ago. There wasn't Arum saying to Crawford that he's expensive and he could have bought a house in Beverly Hills instead or something like that. So it is what it is. It's business. Top Rank have paid Terence Crawford a lot of money. I think they've lost a lot of money. I would think they would have lost substantial money last weekend. I think they would have lost a huge amount of money on the Amir Khan fight. So they've backed Terence Crawford. But that's what you have to do as a promoter. They haven't been able to deliver him the marquee fights. Don't forget that the Crawford Porter fight was called by the WBO, not by Bob Arum. He didn't make that fight. It was called. It was a mandatory. And he wants to move on. He wants to make those fights. Someone just came over to me in US media. Are you going to sign Terence Crawford? It's like, what? Why would I sign Terence Crawford? What fights?
I mean, Eddie's right. Eddie's right. I'm thinking about it and I'm looking at it like, why would Eddie put himself in a position to to sign Terence Crawford. I know, like Bud is not Canelo. He's not going to generate money upon money. Like he's not that kind of generator. So like what does Terence Crawford bring to the table for Eddie Hearn? What does Bud actually bring to the table for Eddie Hearn? I mean, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Eddie Hearn got some young welterweights. Bud already beat Amir Khan. Bud already beat Kell Brook. Like what can Eddie Hearn do with Bud? He doesn't have any of the big time US welterweights. He doesn't. None. Doesn't have Virgil Ortiz. Doesn't have Jerron Ennis. Like he really ain't got nobody. Like, and I get it. Eddie Hearn is a businessman. He tried to do good business. And signing Terence Crawford probably isn't good business. Probably just simply not good business for Eddie Hearn. And I respect it, man. Like, look, at the end of the day, it's all about maximizing your business. Eddie Hearn is looking at Bud like, how does Bud maximize my business? How does Bud maximize my business? He don't. I mean, I'm being 100. Like, he don't. Exactly, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, brother. I couldn't agree more with you. Eddie has no welterweights. What he gonna do? Get Crawford a kind of being fight? Bud should stay independent or side with PBC. Those are his best options. I agree. Make sure the damn mic ain't picking up. Got to turn the goddamn TV down a little bit, man. My bad. Trying to put the football game on. I'm trying to figure out what channel I'm putting on. Is it on CBS or ABC? And another thing too, bro. Like, why do they let the Detroit Lions play on Thanksgiving every year? Like, why is the Detroit Lions always on my fucking Thanksgiving day schedule? Them niggas ain't been good in I don't know how long. Fuck out of here, man. Oh, damn. What y'all? This shit must be on Fox. That shit must be on Fox then, Mike. I'm like the Judge Mathis. He a thief. Yeah, he smoked crack. He crackhead. Oh, 13. Oh, come on. Come on then. Look, what's the name? Oh, they got Andy Dalton in. All right, so look, it's like this, man. Eddie Hearn's right. I agree with that. But let's see what else Eddie Hearn had to say. Let me do this shit. I had the damn thing open the whole time.
Then they can make that fight happen, but the numbers don't work.
Oh, wow. I was saucy.
What did you make of the fight in general?
I was saucy last night.
So Sean Porter calling.
Say so.
Boy, I was sauce last night.
Get your ass out of here. You better be able to get your ass out of here. I'm not lifting your ass in the car. That in what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I was drunk last night, boy. Jesus Christ. All right, so look. Let's get back to this audio right quick, man. My bad, my motherfucking my goddamn brain all over the place right now.
What fights have I got for Terence Crawford? He wants to fight Errol Spence. Do you know what I mean?
BBC don't work with you.
No, so it's not like no. But even if they did or would, which they may, but at the end of the day, why go to us to make that fight? It's a bit like Canelo, with Caleb Plant. He had to go to PBC to make that fight. So if that's their mentality and their attitude that we don't work with other guys, we don't, we're only in-house people, then he might as well just sign with the PBC. I don't have any welterweight fights to offer him, really. Got money, but he don't. Of course, he wants money, but he also wants legacy. And I
mean, see, Eddie's sneaky, man. Eddie's sneaky. Like I ain't got no fights to offer him, but I got money. I got money. Eddie's sneaky, man. I got money. Like, and he real though. Like, PBC is not trying to do like their last resort is a co-promotion. They ain't trying to do no co-promotions. Like they rather Canelo come over here and we just work it out like that, or if we got to do one Wilder and Fury, like you rarely see a co-promotion. Like Mayweather and Pacquiao, Wilder and Fury. But other than that, like, can somebody else name me a co-promotion? Can somebody name me a co-promotion with PBC other than Wilder and Fury and Mayweather Pacquiao? Anybody know? Anybody know? I'm just asking a question, man, because I'm really trying to think, like, have they done any other co-promotions? Off the top of your head, has there been any other co-promotions with PBC? Wilder Fury, Mayweather Pacquiao. For the most part, they do shit in house. And look, that's their business model. That's their business model. Harold Trim, I cannot agree more with you, my brother. Bud needs to do the Canelo. Be a free agent. You don't need PBC. You don't need, well, maybe you do. Because we've seen that fight by fight shit with PBC. Mikey Garcia, Regis Prograis, that shit didn't end too well at PBC for them. You know what that's all I'm saying. And I don't know, man. Like how much do you trust? How much should you trust Al Heyman is going to do what needs to be done to make sure that you and Earl are gonna get in the ring? Keith Thurman can't even get an Earl Spence fight. Keith Thurman do some of the biggest numbers on PBC. He fought Sean Porter first. He fought Danny Garcia first. He fought Manny Pacquiao first. PBC not even doing right by Keith Thurman. So how is signing with PBC gonna get Bud to fight? That's what I want. I mean, like, does it guarantee Bud a fight? I thought Regis was gonna go over there and fight AB. I thought Regis was gonna go fight Mario Barrios. I thought Regis was gonna fight Mikey Garcia over there on PBC. That ain't happened. That ain't happened. That simply did not happen. So do we really trust that PBC is gonna give Bud the Earl Spence fight? Now he might get a Keith Thurman fight, and I look now. I know Keith Thurman get a bad rep. Oh, he always injured. He fragile. He this, he that. One thing Keith Thurman can do more so than any other welterweight in the division is be entertaining in front of a camera. Be boisterous in front of a microphone. Keith Thurman can definitely sell a fight. One thing of the Manny Pacquiao, we gonna crucify him. He got a little T-Rex arms. Oh man, Keith Thurman can sell a fight, man. That's one thing about Keith, man. He can sell that shit. So I think a fight with Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford is a no-brainer for me. If Earl is adamant that he's not fighting Keith, if Earl is adamant that he's not fighting Keith, then I think Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford should line it up. I don't want to see Danny Garcia bang. I don't want to see Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia does nothing for me. Danny Garcia does nothing for me. I've seen Danny Garcia lose on more than one occasion. You know what I'm saying? Give me somebody who don't lose that often. Give me somebody who is only has one loss. We've seen what Danny Garcia was against Earl Spence Jr. We're going out to 313, man. We're going out to goddamn Detroit. What's going on?
What's going on with you, big dog?
What's that? Who this?
Oh man, it's Zoe.
What's going on, Zoe? Talk to me, man.
Oh man, I got your show on notify me. I seen I'm somewhere where I'm not looking at the internet right now, but yeah, you said Eddie Hearn not gonna offer Terence Crawford a contract.
No, Eddie Hearn said, why would I? I don't have any welterweight for him. I'm not. I mean, he said, I got the money, but I don't have the welterweights for Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's somebody for me to match him up with. Eddie Hearn went as far as to say he probably should go to the PBC.
Well, then, I mean, I agree with that. You know what I mean? Like I said before, Terence Crawford, he doesn't have a lot of time. I think he needs to capitalize off this Sean Porter victory. And you gotta go. You got, like I say, he right about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Eddie Hearn. I mean, Eddie Hearn cool, but he can't really make fights for people like that. Look at Andrade's career, or Andrade, however say you. So yeah, he better off just going.
WBO and WBC. Hey, please mandate Andrade and Charlo. Mandate it. Y'all done it before. So yeah, he. I mean, like, one person that he ain't done anything for thus far is Andrade. So if you see an Andrade as a black fighter, not being able to get the big fights, and you similar to Andrade, I mean, you're a black southpaw, nobody wants to fight you. So what can Eddie Hearn really do for Terence Crawford?
Right, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised, Crawford just don't want to do a fight-by-fight deal, or he doesn't really have, I guess he doesn't really have the juice to command that type of.
Move, but do you think Al Haymon would be interested in making a fight-by-fight deal with Terence Crawford?
Nah, I mean, no, Al Haymon, he runs his business a certain type of way. That's why I say, I guess, due to, Terence Crawford, his personality, and him staying with
Top rank so long.
Top rank so long, you know, Terence Crawford don't really have the juice that a lot of the fighters with his skill level and his and you know his amount of accomplishment had toward the end of their career. You know what I mean? So he's kind of like, you know, mid-level successful. You know what I mean? So it's like with him, he really gonna have to go to really get the fights. He's gonna have to go to the PBC.
Okay.
And you know, because like I said, I think because who is Josh Taylor with?
He with Top Rank.
Oh, he's with Ty Rank. Okay. Yeah. So
going to the PBC that ensures him a fight with Earl Spence Jr.
I say it gives him 70%. So I think it gives him a good 75%.
Okay.
Because I look at it like this: if you look at okay with Ugas, I think what's the name? He's with Matchroom, ain't he? Boots Ennis.
No. Boots is with Cameron Duncan, who has a deal with Showtime.
Okay. So yeah, so
a promoter as of yet. Like he don't have like a big time promoter as of yet.
okay. All right. Okay, yeah, 'cause yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, I mean, well, you know, like with Ugas, and then I think he said he wants to fight Thurman, Ugas, and Spence. You know, them the top guys. So yeah, you got to go. Because I think, like I said, even if like say by some slight chance he can't get the Spence fight, which at this point makes all the sense in the world, he can at least lock. I think he can at least lock up a Ugas fight because Ugas don't. You know, and then it's like with Thurman, he just let his star just go all the way down. You know what I'm saying? And he's pretty much he done lost all his juice. So it's like I think PBC is like the best, and like he's still gonna make bread. You know, Crawford is still get $5 to $8 million per plus per fight. So you ain't starving, you ain't hurt. You know what I'm saying? And like I said with Crawford, he's a family man, more conservative type of guy. So that's still be good for him. Like he's still locked in for life. Like he probably will never reach a. Say again.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying he'll never reach a he'll never reach a Canelo or a Mayweather or he'll never reach a certain height, due to certain situations in his career. But he gonna be a big name in boxing. He'll never be crossover, but he'll be a big name in boxing, man. Upper middle.
Yeah, he'll go down like Tim Bradley, like Andre Ward, like those kind of guys who were good fighters and just did it the right way. I mean, just simply plain.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's all you need, man. That's all you can ask for out of a career, man. That's why I said just go to PBC, get your bread. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, we discussed, you know what I'm saying? It's a long time coming. And like I said, if he's at the PBC, then Errol Spence, all that other side of the street, all that, right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, even if it is A side, B side, and they still doing that, I think Al Heyman will at least make the money right. Like when they talk about the on paper, you know what I'm saying? So they'll make it right for him. You know what I mean? Because like I said, at this point, that's the only fight to me. Like I said, like it's the most. If it's not the most anticipated fight, it's top 3 anticipated fight, and you have to make that fight. Like I said, there's no going around it. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure. I heard Earl Spence said his eyes cool, that from that retinal scratch he had. But like I said, Errol probably need one tune-up. I'm hearing one tune-up fight, and shoot, they could make that fight by the summer or fall of next year. You know what I'm saying? We'll finally get that fight, man. So, that's all I got to say about that, though.
All right,
Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it, homie.
Hey, can you put me on hold? I just, like I said, I just so I can listen to the show. Or
let me see what I can do, man.
Cause I ain't near a computer where I got access to it.
I'm trying to see. Can I just leave? I can't just leave the fucking call open. No, I can't, bro. You got
Okay.
on
Well, so I'll find some Wi-Fi somewhere, then I'll find go somewhere else. But all right, then, man, be easy.
Shout out to my dude in 313. No, I can't leave the phone out open like that. But let's get back to Eddie Hearn.
I think that we're not the place for him, and I don't even think we'll make him an offer because he's very expensive. He's a brilliant fighter, but the value in Terence Crawford is if he's in those fights, probably the fights that, honestly, we probably can't deliver. So, and Bob can't either. So I think Bob and Terence are probably in a stage where they should just shake hands and say thank you, and Terence should say thank you, by the way, as well, because Top Rank had done a good job with him. Undisputed champion at 140. World champion at 147, paid him a lot of money, and everyone just with honour says thanks for everything. Let's move on.
We could give him the Josh Taylor.
That's realistic, man. Like we can't even make him an offer because we can't. I mean, we probably won't be able to deliver the fights he wants. We can deliver Earl Spence. I don't have Earl on the contract. We can deliver Keith Thurman. I don't have Keith on the contract. We can't deliver Ugas. Like those Terence Crawford hit list, the 3 fights that he said he wants, Eddie Hearn cannot deliver those fights. Simple and plain. He can't. So I get why they wouldn't even make a contract offer. I get why you don't even make a contract offer. Because you can't put Terence Crawford in a position to be in the ring with Earl Spence Jr. Earl is on record. Me and Al against the world. Me and Al versus everybody. So Earl is on record. Let everybody and their mama know who he with and who he rocking with and who he gonna goddamn do his thing with. Don't forget on your way in, man, smash that thumbs up button, man. Go out to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and share. And I need you to please smash that thumbs up button. Don't do it for me. Do it for you so you have more people in the chat to interact with. You know what I'm saying? Smash that thumbs up button. Wipe your feet before you come in my house, man. Show me some respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring some goddamn some a dish to Thanksgiving. Don't come empty-handed. Don't come empty-handed. Don't come goddamn want a goddamn doggy bag. No, bring some with you. Bring a drink, paper plates. Hit the thumbs up button then. Let's get it.
Taylor fight, to be fair.
It's just not a big enough fight. It's you're talking about amount of money. You saw I don't know the exact pay-per-view numbers from Crawford Porter, but if they're talking about 170, 180, 190, those guys, it's not good enough. You can't pay those kind of purses if they're hitting those kind of numbers. And Josh Taylor against Crawford is not a big fight. Josh Taylor against Crawford, Umar, it's nowhere near as big a fight as Crawford Porter in America. Trust me.
Wow, So Eddie Hearn not believing in Josh Taylor's drawing ability. And he went so far to say that Josh Taylor and Terence Crawford is not even a big fight over in the UK.
Trust me, he's not in the slightest.
His presence has gone up. I saw it in Vegas last week. His presence has gone up.
Umar, trust me. I know. Josh Taylor's an amazing fighter, right? But his profile has never been pushed or exploited in the right way. And in America, he's just not. Porter's a much bigger name.
But Bob said he'd take it to the UK. Crawford Taylor.
Yeah, but where are they going to get the money? So you got to generate. They're going to talk about $12 million worth of purses. It doesn't work like that. Listen, if you want to do the fight and lose money, you're more than welcome to. But that's not the business that people should be in. And I think that's not the business Bob's in either.
Damn, Eddie Hearn saying if the fight goes to the UK, let me ask all my UK people in the building, all my UK compadres, all my UK brethren, is Eddie Hearn right? Is Josh Taylor versus Terence Crawford not a big fight in the UK? Is Josh Taylor versus Terence Crawford not a big fight in the UK? And I'm asking my UK people. Nah, it's a big fight in the UK. And now I know Ams went to the Josh Taylor and I believe Bradford fight. Ams. No one knows Taylor or Crawford in the UK. So we got 1-1. Votes say yes, it is. So we got 2-1. Eddie is hating. Bob 5. Okay, so we got 3-1. It's a big fight in the UK, but we don't need it for now. Okay. Regis versus Taylor was almost packed. Okay. All right. You're right. You're right. Crawford versus Taylor would sell out a big stadium in UK. But Ams, you got to think though, right? Crawford and Taylor, they'll sell out to O2. You got to think Bob and them not looking only to do the O2. They might want to go to Cardiff. They might want to go to that stadium that Joshua just fought in. Hell, they may want to go to Scotland. Is there any stadiums in Scotland? Let me look up stadiums in Scotland. Let me see. Hampden Park in Scotland. A list of football stadiums in Scotland. You got Celtic Park in Glasgow, 60,000 people. You got Hampden Park in Glasgow, 51,000 people. You got Ibrox Stadium in damn. Why do Glasgow's got so many stadiums? Damn, Glasgow got 3 stadiums, nigga. Then you got Aberdeen, they got 20,000. So all the big stadiums are in Glasgow. You got Celtic Park. That should look pretty cool. Damn, that should actually look pretty cool. Hold on, let me do a screen share right quick. This right here is Celtic Park. This could be a possible landing a spot for Taylor and Terence Crawford. This is Celtic Park right there. Let me fix my screen so you guys can get a better image of it. This is Celtic Park. You know what I'm saying? This is Celtic Park. This is Hampden Park. This is Hampden Park. They hold like 51,000. And this the other one right here. This the Ibrox Stadium. This the Ibrox. So these are the possible 3 landing spots for maybe Terence Crawford and Josh Taylor. Now let me ask y'all. Do they sell out them stadiums? Does Terence Crawford and Josh Taylor do 50,000 in Glasgow? Can they do 50,000 in Glasgow? Because that's where the money gonna come from. That's where the money's gonna come come from them tickets being sold. And the UK pay-per-view, which is not that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, going all the way out to my guy in Seattle. What's going on, dog?
Yo, what's good?
You know what it is, man. Another day, another dollar, man. Grind time.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, man.
Likewise.
When it comes to this Buds, I kind of find it weird that people get so irritated about a certain network.
What you mean?
You know, the Zone said no, which I get it. They can't really do a lot on their network. Dillian White didn't get the fight. Demetrius Andrade's family's pissed at Eddie Hearn. There's
You said
plenty
his
more
mama,
possibilities. I
argue
think,
with him and shit, right?
huh?
You seen his mama argue with him and shit, right?
Yeah, I seen that.
That shit was crazy.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of these people need to realize, like, the zone, it's gonna hinder Bud if he did go. The guarantee he likes to make above 5 now, he wants. I think he wants like 6 or 8.
Mhm.
They won't be able to process that for him. They can't even do it for Canelo. Canelo made it clear. If you're gonna give me that low level 17 or 25, we're gonna fight low level niggas. Probably. I think he should go to PBC. It's simplex. It's not hard. I mean, I don't know why it's like some people's blood gets boiled and shit when they hear PBC. This was wild to me. I mean,
the reason I have my reservations about PBC is because Bud said on the Brian Custer podcast, I believe, y'all try to cut me out while I was with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? Like now you expect me to just forget that and come with open arms to PBC.
Well, that's the past. Let's listen to the present.
On podcast.
He said in the present, I'm with Bob, and he couldn't get me the fights I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Be staying with him is not going to get me the fights I want.
He's not staying with him. He's not staying with him.
Bud isn't a baby. He's a grown man, and I think there's possibilities with the PBC. They had 154 and 147. If he wants to go somewhere else, he's a grown man. He's not your guys' baby. I just get tired of this coddling y'all do for Bud. Like he's gonna go to PBC. It's simplex. The math leads there. I mean, if you want to say he goes a free agent, I just don't think that, going off of certain numbers and going off of certain aspects, maybe Canelo and stuff like that can do that. But I don't think Bud can probably get what he wants, like when he was with Top Rank, because Top Rank can get things happening. They just can't get things happening over PBC. So I say the route over there is very, very simplex. You got Ugas, who's, they say he's tied down with the mandatory, but unification trumps mandatory. Ain't that right, Mike?
That's what they say.
So you got Keith Thurman. You can blame that PBC is blocking Keith Thurman's career when, to me, it seems like Keith Thurman's blocking his own career. You got Earl Spence. He has so many damn injuries. In my mindset, I feel like we should put up or shut up. If you ain't gonna fight, then you should go to the zone or Top Rank. You shouldn't be getting the luxury of being some celebrity on PBC. You should leave. Keith Thurman, if he ain't willing to fight Bud in the next 2 fights, because I heard he doesn't want to fight Bud next, he wants 8 months, then leave. You shouldn't be getting paid what you get paid if you ain't putting up. That's my call, man.
All right, Dom, man. Thanks for calling in. So Dom thinks that Terence Crawford needs to all roads leads to PBC, which he's probably right. I mean, he's probably right. Big ups to my guy Ace Retro, man. Thank you for becoming a member of Mike on Sports YouTube. The Mike on Sports gang. We will be doing a members only stream. I'm probably trying to think when I'm gonna do it. Maybe later on today. If not today, definitely tomorrow. For all the people that support the Mike on Sports movement, I appreciate it. Let me see if we got anybody else say anything. All right, let's get back out to this audio right quick.
To be quite honest with you, great fight, but it just won't happen. That fight won't happen because the money they will want for that fight, it doesn't exist. So unless someone's willing to take a bath, and every now and again people are willing to take a bath, and what I mean by a bath is lose money on the show, then they can make that fight happen. But the numbers don't work.
Okay. What did you make of the fight in general, and also Sean Porter calling his day in boxing?
I haven't seen the fight in full. I saw the knockout stoppage. I actually thought that he would win most rounds and win by stoppage. That was my call. But Porter won some rounds as well. Good fighter, Porter. I think his dad was talking about his preparation weren't right or something like that. I don't know, and that's why he pulled him out. I don't know. But Crawford's brilliant fighter. And he's he's pound for pound top 5 unquestionably. And I think that's well worth.
Just what I needed, man. Does Terence Crawford and Josh Taylor, can they pull in 40, 50,000 people in Glasgow at one of those football stadiums?
Not because even though like I've been to Josh Taylor fights, like
Yep.
O2 had 20,000 and it was pretty sort of like there weren't that many seats left, so they sold well in there. But Josh need a big name, not like a big name, but he just need a name that casuals can recognize first. I feel before he go to a stadium fight like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's smaller stadiums I think he could fight in, like Tony Bell you fought in the stadium versus Macabre. You know, like it can happen. Like don't get it twisted. It's just that
Goodison Park.
yeah, he fought in Goodison. I think that's about 30 or 40. I don't know, but you gotta make.
Eddie said that the purse gonna be around $12 million. So you got to do good pay-per-views, and you gotta have at least 30, 40.
Who said the pay-per-view is gonna be at $12 million?
Huh?
Who said the pay-per-view is $12 million?
I'm saying the purse. Eddie said like for a purse for like Josh Taylor, he just thinking out loud. What Bug on 8, Josh get 4.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Maybe you can do it for 11. Bug gets 7 and Josh get 4, or something like that.
Yeah, but that's Eddie's job to kind of
over 4. So hold on. How much of a person does Josh dictate? Like, does he? Is a $2 million purse good for Josh?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never seen him complain about money. Do you remember when Regis was holding out for a bit more money?
Mm-hmm. And
just like, I don't care, sign the fight. Like, I've never heard him complain about money. And to be honest, like, if I look at it like this, if they're gonna get that fight, the people that are gonna back them, I feel it's gonna be MTK, and I don't think they're gonna care about the money if they do it. But
Sorry about that.
The Horror Davis getting paid like $200K to fight nobody in Dubai this weekend, bro.
And MTK put on they put on Jamel Herring, Carl Frampton in Dubai.
No seats, so where they're getting the money from?
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, you're probably right with that though. That's a interesting take. I know Josh is with MTK Global, and there's some rumblings about Terence Crawford being with him too.
Advised, not on paper. I think
whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Advised.
I think I heard he with the real plug, Kinahan directly.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, so we'll see what it is. But I don't think that fight's gonna happen next. Even if it does, I think it's gonna happen later on the line. I feel like if Josh get a win before that, it will be a big fight. If you get like a TO, like, because you have to understand, look at the champions he's beat. They never really had names like that. Like, okay, Ramirez had name in America, but not really in the UK. You know what I'm saying? So you got like, if you bring a name like anyone, Tank, TO, even Devin, if you fight in the UK, do a little 20,000. After that, you could do the big fight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, does TO, is that a big enough name to boost Josh up to fight Terence Crawford?
What do you mean boost them up to fight? Like, I'm confused. I feel like it will make.
You said Josh needed a big name first.
He just need a known name, like a casual. Like, if you ask any casual who's Regis program, they're gonna look at you like, huh? Who's Jose Ramirez? Who's Ivan Baranchik? Who's Victor Postol? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna look at you like they know what you're talking about. But if you even say a name like Tank or Tio, or it's just a name for casuals to even say, I know who that guy is. That's the guy that Loma.
Honestly, I'm listening to you speak, but what you're saying is Eddie Hearn's right. This fight is not big enough then.
No, you said it's big enough for a stadium.
I mean, in order to pay these guys what
they
want to be paid, don't you think they have to be in a stadium?
I'm gonna ask you, I don't know if you've kind of got in the UK, not everyone fights in stadiums, Mike. Only a few fight in stadiums.
I get that. Everybody's not making $7 million.
They fought in no stadium. Didn't they fought huh?
Everybody's not making $7 million like Bud is either.
Okay, but who said like that's? I don't know about that. Like Eddie put a price on it, his price.
Yeah,
I'm saying
he just forecasted like you
yeah,
gotta
who
think,
knows? Who
and
knows?
like
Josh
like
Allen,
man, like use your brain, bro. Bud
bro,
just beat Sean Porter,
no, Mike.
the biggest victory of his career. You expect Terence Crawford just to go to Scotland or go to England and fight Josh Taylor without you making it worth his while?
Mike, look at the UK fighters that make money, that make decent money. They don't fight in stadiums, bro. Only a few fight in stadiums. AJ,
Man, I don't think anybody in the UK besides AJ is making
making
more than
4 million.
than Terence Crawford.
No, but we're talking about ballpark figures. 4 million, right?
So he just made $6 million. And the
Okay,
price, and you know, like I know, you know, like I know, yesterday's
bro.
price is not today's price.
Okay, $6 million, right? You made, right?
Yesterday's price is not today's price. So I made $6 million yesterday.
How much is $6
Tomorrow,
million?
I'm trying to make $8 million.
How much $6 million in pounds?
Shit, about what?
5 million? 5 million, roughly under 4.8.
Probably about 4.8, 4.9.
Okay, so Dylan just got 4 and Pavilion got 3.5. They're fighting in a garden and they fought in fucking Gibraltar. Before that, he's getting that money.
But that pay-per-view though, like Dylan does good numbers on pay-per-view. Like Josh Taylor and Bud, you be rolling the dice.
Dylan don't hit a mil.
I know he don't hit a mil. Come on now, nigga. I know he don't hit a mil.
Like between 250 and I'll say half a mil between there somewhere.
Yeah, between
around
2 and 5. Every fight, depending on who it is.
Okay,
I think him and Chisora did like what, like 600,000 or like 400,000.
Say that again.
Him and Chisora did like what, 400,000?
Actually, but I know he gets sometimes. I think his highest he's ever got is 600, maybe 700 against Joseph. I don't know, but like it's in that big normally. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is like Eddie's making it seem like you need a stadium to pay for these guys, bro. Like it ain't that deep. You could just get a good undercard.
Bob said the exact same thing. He would want to put it in one of those football stadiums.
You're gonna put in a football stadium. You can't just jump from 20K to 50K, bro. You gotta get him a fight.
I mean, I'm just thinking like how folks always say the British people are boxing fans. They love boxing. If Bud come over there, like, would they come out for him? They came out for Triple G and Kell Brook, and that was like a one-sided fight.
No, but that fight was really the Eubank fight. But,
I know.
You understand? So Eubank, you got a big name.
Eubank wasn't ready then, man. I would love to, but he wasn't ready then.
I don't know if he ready now because Golovkin ain't ready now.
Yeah. He old now, nigga. Let's get him, Eubank.
What was I say? Basically, look at it like this, man. You've got when you look at Kell Brook, look at his fights. He had a lot of build-up fights, bro. A lot of build-up fights. They tested stuff out. Eddie did like a fucked up pay-per-view within one time. Like shit happens in it. But when it came to my man, Josh Taylor, he's fighting the fast route. Cyclone had him fighting the fast routes. No name, just get out there. Like everyone in the UK knows Josh Taylor's name, but you need the cash. You want the casuals to know. Oh, okay, Josh Taylor's in a big fight. He's fighting Brad Crawford, so you gotta give him even a name that casual can remember. Not no hardcore. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit. He gonna have to fight a Brook or a Khan, the winner of that fight. If he really planning on moving up to 147, you call out the winner of that fight. Like you go to that fight and you be like, hey, I want the fucking winner. Yeah.
I don't know about that. Josh Taylor's undisputed. He's going direct mandatory route.
I know, but I'm going off what you said. He need a big name.
Oh, if you want to sell, like, oh, yeah, we need to make money.
I'm sure Bob in the business of making money. And he already done business with both Amir Khan and Kell Brook.
What was Bob gonna do? Okay, you activate the mandatory. Now you gotta pay because someone else is gonna buy it.
What you mean?
All right, let's say, you're the undisputed champion.
Mm-hmm.
You can get maybe any champion you want in 2 fights, right? After activating, saying, "Yo, I'm going up," right?
Yeah.
You get probably 1 or 2 fights. You'll be fine. Any champion. You go the arrow route.
I believe the only one that allows you to do that is WBO. I don't know about any other belts that allow you to do that.
But you got to grease their pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so MTK Cartel, they grease pockets, bro. They know what they do. Look at Tyson Fury. Now, I feel like this is gonna go. I don't think Josh Taylor even cares like that. He's like, yo, I'm going mandatory. I'll take my 35% against any of these guys. Their promoter gonna pay for it, or my team's gonna pay for it. Someone gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like Eddie's job is to undersell things to people, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna say to you like, I'm paying Devin Haney 3 million and Jojo 2 million because it's worth it. No, it's because you have to. You need to build your fighter. So he's like he's in a competitive market. Even if you go for Bud, he's gonna want to lower the value of what Bud use leverage. You know what I'm saying? It's just about leverage. All this talk is about. I ain't gonna sign Bud. He probably gonna wait around, see what Bob or what Bud got. Here's the offers he got from PBC. Try to beat it. You never know. Like I don't think you could trust another promoter when it comes to another fighter. If they're not together, you know.
I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll definitely see.
Yo, like, do you think like you said Bud won 8 million now? You think you could walk over to PBC with those numbers and demand 8 million?
I mean, it ain't about what you can demand. It's about what you can negotiate and what you settle for. Like, if I've been making 6 million, if I've been making a certain number, I need that certain number, dog.
Okay, but I just heard that you're not going back to Bob. Eddie don't want you. So I'm your only option. That's all the leverage is on my side. And you just sold 190, 180.
We'll see it. Like if y'all, I mean, and then you got to think like you said, he been advised by that. Like they're not gonna let that man settle for no bullshit.
He ain't gonna get no bullshit. He gonna get millions, but he's not gonna get the guaranteed 6 million, 7 million. No, it's gonna be
depending
free.
on what fight you gotta be. Like it can't be no guys getting no 7 million. That ain't gonna work. But Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, then yeah.
I have to share that. He probably gonna be fair until he meet Errol, and Errol gonna be like, all right, cool. It's 35% little nigga.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you don't think the fight's gonna happen?
Nigga, not for no 35%.
The ball's in Errol's court, though.
The ball could be in your court all day, nigga. I gotta come out and guard you. If I don't come out and guard you, nigga, are you playing shoot around?
Look, man, I'm just letting you know that's how business works. They're gonna tell him, look, man, we're gonna give you free. We're gonna give you 2.5 guaranteed.
You gotta come to the table. Business can work out however business we're gonna work, but you can't tell somebody what they should be worth or what they is worth.
If I'm paying, yeah, I can. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right.
Why'd your voice break like that, bro?
All right.
Hey, man, look, I know you love Bud, but them negotiations gonna be rough, bro. Especially with that last pay-per-view. Let's just be real, bro.
All them hoes is rough, nigga. It just is what it is.
He had that guaranteed money. He could just not talk. He could just like, yo, Bob, send me my check. But now it's different. I'll go look at him like, you don't even sell shit, bro.
Yeah, Al. I mean, of course. That's their sticking point, like, bro. Like, I hear what you want, but these the numbers.
And why would he reward Bud more than his own fighters that have been with him the whole time?
Maybe Bud is a bigger star. Maybe PBC can promote Bud right. Maybe his first,
no disrespect.
Maybe his first fight on PBC does a very successful pay-per-view. Maybe it having different platforms where what you can buy it helps out. You know what I'm saying? Like people, I don't get it, but people say,
stop wishing on the star, bro. You know the PBC.
I think like I get it, but Keith Thurman, I think that's a good pay-per-view.
PBC, this is what they're gonna do to pay Bud. They're like, look, we can't give you that money that you're talking about. That's a bit crazy. We're gonna give you here's a little 1-2 million for fighting this little bum. You know what I'm saying? Give you maybe another bum, and then Errol, we're gonna give you 5-6 mil for Errol, or 5-6 mil for Ugas, or 5-6 for, you know what I'm saying, for Porter. But all them other guys, he gonna get hit with like a 1.22 mil thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the reality of the situation. Like, and I just feel like Bud should not waste any more time negotiating. He milked Bob for everything he got. Get out there, just get active. Fuck the money. Like get money, of course, but don't make that a sticking point. Like, you know that it's a market, it's competitive. They will freeze you out like they've done before. Just because you left Bob don't mean that you still can't get frozen out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, in there, you want to say before I get back to this audio, big dog?
Nah, Lakers are trash.
This nigga.
Westbrook sucks. AD sucks. LeBron's old.
I never talk about my Lakers, man. Disrespectful. I would love to see Bud fight Keith Thurman.
I'm blessed. We're working to get from the infant to the 6 month, almost 7 month stage that she's coming up. So you better know. I want to see myself mature to me though early on in the fight, and I don't know if you remember, the bell rung and Crawford's like doing something with his hands. He's like pushing his hands down, and like, I don't know if it's like, calm down, bro, calm down, all that wrestling, all that inside work. I think it was a little frustrating for him, or he could have been like talking that trash and been like, I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you down. We can only hear commentators. We can't hear the fighters in the ring. So I could see that the fighters were talking to each other throughout the fight. I could see that there was a little bit of a dialogue. But, Crawford, he did what he had to do. He had to weather the storm. Anybody who really understands Sean Porter and his style, you can't stop him from doing what he does. You just have to minimize the damage that you take while he's trying to put that onslaught on top of you. And Crawford was capable of doing that. Of course, it's a fight, so he did take some blows. But I think after the 5th round, going into the 6th, and definitely by the time we hit the 7th round, I think Sean Porter slowed down a little bit. I think Crawford was whiffing a lot of quick check hooks and trying to get that uppercut. He was missing a lot of punches. And it's only natural that you got to find a new angle. And that, his comments afterwards are one thing, but the overall decision in the moment is respectable.
Now, were you surprised at all that Crawford was able to stop Sean?
No, I think that, when somebody's coming in at you like that, it's definitely a possibility. And, his father stopped it. So, we can argue when I say we, I mean fighters. Us fighters can argue, should Sean have made it out of that round? Because we know how tough Sean can be. Could Sean have the craftsmanship to make it out of that round? Or was it a matter of time that we were going to see the 3rd and possible final knockdown of that round? There was plenty of time.
I swear it seemed like the people that fought Sean and wasn't able to knock him out, they really not liking Kenny right now. They don't like the fact that Bud was able to do something that 3 other elite welterweights, like y'all would say, oh, the Bud ain't faced the elite. Oh, face Sean Porter like the other elite did, man. So the other elite welterweights couldn't do it, but Bud did it. And I swear, from Earl to Keith and probably even Danny, like them dudes can't stand it. They can't stand it, bro. What it do, Texas made the realize they can't stand that Bud was able to goddamn me do the unthinkable. Nobody but me. I was the only person saying Bud gonna stop this nigga. Y'all laughed at me. Y'all laughed at Mike. Y'all said, Mike, nigga, you tripping, Mike. Bud, how Bud gonna stop Sean? Bud ain't got that kind of power, Mike. Mike, you smoking that good, ain't you? You smoking that good googly moogly, Mike? What you talking about? Bud gonna stop playing? Bud ain't gonna stop Sean? That's what I heard, man. I heard that shit so much, bro. I was like, all right, man, whatever. Just what? Just what? Y'all niggas seen what happened? Y'all seen what it was. Man, Bud ain't nobody to be played with, man. Play with your kids, don't play with Bud. Play with your kids, don't play with Bud. Real shit. Real shit, man. So at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know. How y'all feel about Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman done had a lot to say the past couple of days. He doing podcasts, he going on IG Live. He letting everybody know he back. How y'all feel about Keith Thurman, man? Does Keith deserve a second chance with us? Does Keith deserve the benefit of the doubt? Can Keith regain that unified champion form? I believe he can, bro. No, I'm not saying that he beats Earl or beats Bud or beats Ugas, but I think he gives all of them a damn good fight. I think he gives all of them a damn good fight. And that just is what it is, man. All right, y'all. Look, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get on down. Thank y'all for joining the stream. I'm gonna go in here and give me some food in my belly. Probably get high some more. Probably get high some more before I eat. I was looking to see whether there's any more like content that I wanted to like talk about Bud and them, but I don't think so. I think that's it. I think that's it. I've been trying to get an interview with Bozy, and he ain't hit me up at all. All right, y'all. Well, until next time, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down, and y'all know what I'm about. That being said, I'm out this thing.